Right, and I wanted to kind of test this out, try this out, see how people liked it.
First one, we have 5. I don't know if did you say that? I can't remember if you said that.
I don't.
We have 5 total. The first one, Sylvain, I think it's pronounced Lefebvre.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, this one's kind of funny. It talks about when he was with Colorado and they won their first Stanley Cup in '96. He had his daughter baptized in the Stanley Cup. All right, so we're back for our second hockey video today.
I hope you enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, I hope
some
you enjoyed.
highlights.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. We threw some highlights in there, so hopefully that was interesting to watch.
Some cool goals.
Yeah, some cool goals.
I'm gonna do it again next year. We might start doing that. Get some videos.
Yeah,
and we'll put segments around those videos.
I don't know if we'll do it. Like and subscribe all 5 days.
It's not hard
each
for me
week.
to do.
It's
at
not.
all.
Okay.
No.
Well, we might do that then. We can try and save some. We'll find some different subjects like best basketball game winners or best football long throws or something.
We could always do one for each segment.
Yeah.
And then the next segment we talk about interesting stories.
Yeah. Which is kind of what we're doing here.
Right, and I wanted to kind of test this out, try this out, see how people liked it. Again, this is from the Bleacher Report.
It is an older article, but that's fine.
The person that wrote this, to give him credit, Rob Kirk.
I wonder if he still writes for him.
I don't know. It was on January 17th, 2013, and I was just looking through different hockey stories. And if you want to read along with us, you can go. The title of it is Most Outrageous but True Tales in NHL History. This is written in 2013, so if you want to read along with us or go along with us or look these up yourself,
yeah,
it's on that. It's on. We got it off of Google. Now the first one, you want to go off and on. You want to
that's fine.
Lift the first one.
First one, we have 5. I don't know if did you say that? I can't remember if you said that.
I don't.
We have 5 total. The first one, Sylvain, I think it's pronounced Lefebvre.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, this one's kind of funny. It talks about when he was with Colorado and they won their first Stanley Cup in '96. He had his daughter baptized in the Stanley Cup, which is just funny. And it says that he borrowed this idea from a rival Red Wing, Thomas Holmstrom, who in 2008, who used 2008 to have his cousin's daughter baptized in Sweden. So that's just kind of a little fun, interesting story. There's not a whole lot else to it. It's just like a little short story. But I think we're ready to go on to the.
Now this next one, it's kind of funny. Chris Knuckles Nealon.
Knuckles. It's my perfect nickname for the guy.
You can probably picture what the story is, because this guy just liked to fight people and beat
That's
them.
just what he wanted to do. His penalty minutes in his career is what ridiculous to me.
I pronounce it Nealon, but most of his career was spent with the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
Or Canadiens. He finished his career with the New York Rangers and Boston Bruins. Hearing the nickname Knuckles for a strong desire to throw him at opponents' faces. Now, listen to this. Nealon makes the list of 3. He makes the list for 3 reasons. The top stories. One is for the massive amount of penalty minutes, over 3,000. He had 3,043 penalty minutes. The second in Nealon's unique place in NHL record books. In 1991, the year I was born, he was in a game while playing in Boston. Nealon collected 10 separate penalties, 6 minors, 2 majors, 1 misconduct, and 1 game misconduct.
How do you do that?
For a total of 42 penalty minutes in 1 game.
It's almost like he was trying to do it.
It's like he finally just said, you know what, let's break a record.
I'm close enough now, I've just got to do it. Get every kind of penalty.
One of the funniest things is that he purchased the old penalty box from the Montreal Forum.
Yes, which is funny. I mean, it's just a perfect thing.
And it says, talk about a fun man cave.
Yeah.
That's just funny.
Oh, man.
You want to go into number
3, Glenn Hall. That's what we were talking about next, right?
Yeah.
If I can find the story on here. Okay, so you always talk about Iron Men in sports, guys that don't miss games, things like that. Of course, you always think of Cal Ripken in baseball with his record he set.
Yep.
But this one's kind of odd. Now, I don't know which part of the story to get into first. His pregame ritual or his Iron Man stat. Which one should I do first?
Yeah.
I guess, okay, I'll talk about his Iron Man stat first.
Yeah.
Played in 502 consecutive games and 49 playoff games. That record will never be broken in hockey. I don't think that'll ever be broken. I don't think Cal Ripken's record will ever be broken. But so he even says it in the story. They don't think it'll ever be broken. But he was a goalie. He was nicknamed Mr. Goalie. He won 3 Vezinas, 2 Stanley Cups. But his pregame ritual is what was odd. Before every game, he would vomit and then drink a glass of orange juice. I don't quite get it. I don't know if it was because he was nervous or if he forced himself to do it. You know, something I've never understood. They talk to some of these pro athletes about pregame meals. I could never eat before athletic competition. I couldn't do it.
No.
I don't know why. I never did. I waited and I ate after. I never ate before. I might eat like a banana, you know. But some of these guys will go out and they'll have like chicken Alfredo.
No, I can't do that.
There's no way.
I can't do that.
But yeah, that was his pregame ritual. So I mean, I guess it worked. He played 500 consecutive games. So.
That's I don't. The next one's funny.
Yeah.
Chris Draper.
Yep.
Now, he was almost drafted by the Red Wings in the beginning. Of course, you have names like Darren McCarty and Kirk Maltby, and I almost put Darren McCarty's goal in here because he did have an unbelievable goal. But
yeah.
He went to the Winnipeg Jets. He didn't get drafted by the Red Wings.
They played him in what was it?
20 games.
20 games in 4 seasons.
4 seasons. So they pretty much thought of him as a nobody.
Yeah.
And just to insult him even more, in 1993 he was eventually traded to Detroit, which he wanted to go to, for $1.
$1.
I mean, that's an insult. Traded him for $1, and he was nicknamed the $1 Man. Probably eventually should have been called the $6 million Man with what he went on to play 1,137 games for Detroit, winning 4 Stanley Cups and a Selke Award in 2004 as the league's top defensive forward.
That's crazy. That just goes to show you never quit. You don't quit. You keep going.
And it was
you
a
can
steal.
find success somewhere.
You know, I saw Estrada plays for the Blue Jays now as a pitcher. You know, he didn't make his high school baseball team.
It's crazy some of these stories you hear about some of these guys.
Until his senior year, he didn't even start.
That's ridiculous.
And then he went on to the pros.
Yep.
So, all I can tell you is just that is kind of a funny story, but he kind of threw it back in their face.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You found a good spot for him, it worked out.
That's why we say sometimes the players don't mesh out because they don't fit in with that team.
It can happen.
They really don't.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about number 1? This one's just funny.
Number 1, Brendan Shanahan.
Yes.
I guess we can both kind of mention it. So, he told a funny story when he was on a radio show.
Mm-hmm.
He was a big fan of the Maple Leafs, Toronto Maple Leafs. So,
and a big fan of this player too.
Yeah, he was skating at a rink in the summer of '83, and you heard that Rick. How do you say the word?
I just said Vive.
The name.
Vive. I don't.
Rick Vive had been skating at an adjoining rink, and so I guess was that like his favorite player? I guess at the
Yes.
time it was his favorite player. So he was in a locker room, and he went over. He asked him for an autograph.
And the guy
wasn't really polite, which,
No.
you know, I'm surprised to a kid. Most people will do stuff for kids.
And he was getting ready. He was almost a rookie in the NHL at that point.
So he got drafted, went straight to the NHL. Okay, went to the New Jersey Devils. I don't know what that was. So he never forgot about that encounter.
No.
So during a game against Buffalo, he lined up next to Vive and the puck dropped. And as soon as the puck dropped, he just attacked him. Started punching him in the face. And Vive didn't know what was going on. And I guess one of Shanahan's teammates
told him what happened.
But when I read that, all I could think of is as soon as the puck drops, you just start getting punched in the face. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah, why does this guy hit me? What is
going on?
Because usually in hockey, fights start because of, there's usually some reason. And that guy was wondering, probably thinking to himself,
I bet you he was never rude to a kid again.
I mean, he's probably thinking to himself, is he trying to
It's
emulate Knuckles?
It's hilarious, man. That's all I can picture in my head is just automatically getting punched in the face. You're just sitting there going, why is this guy doing this to me?
But we had different kind of videos today. We want to do something interesting and do some highlights with you.
Yeah.
But, I guess that's it with Cody and James Comes at Sports. Make sure to like, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell.
Leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.